Ooh, okay, we're live. Good morning, people. I am doing this early in the morning because I'm going to be busy out of my mind. I have class. Well, actually, I have my counseling session, then I have class, and then I have to drive back home to go to the dentist, and then I gotta pick up some stuff from home, and then drive all the way back here. Thankfully, I only live an hour away from campus, so that's helpful. I want to do daily tea today, but instead of tea, I actually have coffee in my new mug. It says there's a time and place for decaf, never in the trash. And that is basically me. I'm never a decaf person. Ooh, man. And it is hot too, just fresh off the stove. And I also have, Kroger donut because, hey, girl, early girl trying to quick breakfast like normally I would make pancakes and some sausage, but your girl is kind of like in a busy schedule. I usually make this kind of breakfasts when I have like an easy day, like Tuesdays, Thursdays, and then the weekend. Too. But yeah, I just wanted to have this along with my breakfast today. So let me readjust here because I have this matter bottle. Side note, the girl actually got some new stuff yesterday. It's the one thing I'm actually splurging on with my refund other than, paying my rent. I finally got a camera to do my videos on. This is actually the second cheapest one I found at Walmart. The one I wanted was like 58, but they were out of stock, so I got the next one, which was like 89. And then I got myself a tripod. So this is me in my beginner stages of having my equipment now. I've been telling you guys for months I'll be getting it. I finally got it after I was paying off my stuff. But hey, we are getting that. Let's go ahead and get into this. So, Queen Radio. I listened to it after I gotten out of class. I was ready to listen to it at like 1 o'clock, but Nicki pushed it back to 3. I was in class. My professor doesn't like us having our phones, so I had to wait. And but the shade room was ever so grateful by putting in little clips of it as it was going on, posting it. Nicki went in on Cardi. Okay, so let me just explain what happened. So basically, Nicki told her side of the story, basically saying how she was humiliated, not because of a black and white thing, but just like a high upper echelon kind of thing. And, we kind of expected to switch the narrative, but then it goes to a completely new route where she's basically dragging Cardi and she has receipts, people. She has receipts, old comments she made about someone's miscarriage, her saying that, kids are not off limits when it comes to beefing, even though she's mad at Nicki for something she said about culture. Nicki denied saying anything or liking anything about her daughter. And then she went in basically saying how Cardi is attacking women in the industry. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to wake up my leg. But, she should really be looking at her man. And I'm like, is Nicki reading like people's comments on Twitter? Because we've been saying this for a while. And Cardi, honestly, none of us like Offset. We really do. And it's pretty obvious Cardi's only staying because she felt like she owed something to him because he kind of guided her through this like first year of music. And it's just like she feels like she needs a man, even though she says like you don't need a man. And it's just like it gets you thinking like Offset will leave Cardi before Cardi leaves him. I mean, honestly, a lot of us don't see that marriage lasting. I know it sounds bad, but you gotta be honest. Anyway, let me just look at the list. I haven't written it down. She accused Cardi using payola, sleeping with DJs to get radio play, attacking other women. Yeah, basically that. And it's just like, this beef's gone to the point where people are just really just disappointed it's gone to this, and it's tiring, and it's just like, we really don't want to hear it anymore. It's just like, come on. And now you have actual MCs coming on and speaking on it. Hang on, this one my keyboard. Sorry, guys. I had like a little thing stuck in between my keyboard. Just blew it out. But Remy Ma actually spoke about it, and she's one of the many people who have said Nicki has done some shady business in the past where they would kind of basically kind of blackball them to where they'll threaten to not work with people if they work with these kind of female rappers, or they'll try to steal their songs or try to get them banned from places. That's why a lot of people, including myself, think the whole altercation at Fashion Week was kind of instigated. It was planned. Cardi fell for the bait. I'm sorry, I'm about to sneeze. I'm about to sneeze again. Y'all, in Georgia, the seasons are just a complete mess. So Remy was on State of the Culture, and she basically said, the beef has gone too much at this point, and people shouldn't, be in this just for the entertainment, and that eventually someone will get hurt if it keeps going, and then they're going to change their minds and be like, oh no, we need to stop the violence, even though they were promoting this entertainment of this whole beef experience. And I totally agree with Remy Ma, because some of y'all might be young, but if we all go back to like the 90s, we remember the Biggie and Tupac beef. You had two different coasts beefing with each other because of two rappers, and it was a miscommunication issue. This is the same thing that's happening with Nicki and Cardi. And the only difference is that, Tupac and Biggie died because of all this beef that happened. And am I saying, is it going to happen again? I don't know. Do I believe that there's a possibility that it can escalate to actual physical harm? Yes, because both of them have said and proven that they can get physical. Cardi, this is the first time throwing a shoe, and this is her first fight. Nicki, she has previous arrests, and she basically tried to stab Safari. So we already know that these two are very violent and aggressive, and someone like Jay Prince or other people really gotta be the peacemaker. Also, the Bride also spoke about it on This Nation last night, and she said that as an MC, she's very disappointed at seeing two rappers in the game right now in a portion of the industry that is really, really low fight like this, and it's just really upsetting, and it just needs to end before someone gets hurt, which I completely agree with. Now on to Colin. No, actually no. Another news: Drake and Meek ended their beef. We thought we'd never see that day coming, but it happened. It was a show in Boston. I don't know why, but I'm actually assumed that he was in Philly, and this is where they hashed out their beef. But hey, we are all here for it. And Nicki actually said on the show that she kind of gave a little bit of a side eye to Drake, making up with Meek, just because of kind of like their history. I'm just like, Nicki, y'all broke up 2 years ago. You dumped the brother. Let it go, sis. Let it go. Okay. So now on to Drake versus Kanye. So Kanye apologized for the stuff that he said about Drake, and a lot of people saw that as him kind of kissing his ass, because Drake has some dirt on Kanye. There's all these rumors going around that he may have, slept with Kim Kardashian, his wife. Do I believe that Kanye's apology was genuine? Half and half, because you never really know with him. Do I believe Drake has some dirt on Kanye? Yes, I do, most likely. Do you think we'll find out by the end of the year? Probably, most likely. So, we'll just look at that. Now, two other beefs, Eminem and Machine Gun Kelly, two people I really don't pay attention to. They're beefing for their music. It all started because of a post that Machine Gun Kelly made about Eminem's daughter, who was like 16 at the time. I'm just like, maybe it was a dad reaction move, kind of. But at the same time, it's kind of hypocritical, because Eminem basically dragged girls who were minors, like Hilary Duff, Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears. I'm just like, he made such a big deal out of a little thing. And then Eminem drops a surprise album, and he drags every rapper in the game. Machine Gun Kelly is the only one to respond to that, tell his truth, and say that Eminem basically blackballed him from radio stations and from, booking gigs. And that kind of explains why we kind of had that like silence between his career. And it's kind of like, well, yeah, I'm not surprised. So many artists in the industry do it all the time. Like, you would be surprised how many people do it. It's not a secret. Like, I'm such a music nerd that I really just know so much because I grew up listening to music and like this is back when the radio was such a big deal before it got into like social media kind of thing. So yeah, do I think this will end? I don't know, but hey, you know, it's entertainment. Let's just hope it doesn't go escalate. All right, now on the Colin Kaepernick. Everybody's in their feelings about Colin Kaepernick being the new spokesperson for the Nike 30th anniversary ad. People are burning their Nikes, anything with like the Nike label on it. First of all, Nike already has your money, so there's no purpose in like burning your stuff. Second of all, if you don't want your Nike anymore, give it to people who need it. Go to Goodwill, give it to a kid. I sent out a tweet and put up a post saying, hey, if you got Nike that you don't want to keep, get in contact with me. I'll send it over to my aunt and my uncle there, and they'll send it to Congo. I've always been talking about it. I'm just like, you spent a good $100, at least $100 on this stuff, and you're just gonna burn it and throw it out. Like, seriously, like there are people who need it more than you. So, but I think Nike's doing a really good thing. They knew the risk they're gonna do, and their stock has actually gone way more up since the announcement. So, they're doing a good thing. All right, now on to Winnie Harlow and Ducky. If you don't know them, they're two models. Winnie has vitiligo, where it's kind of like what Michael Jackson had, where like you have like the light pigmentations. Anyway, her and Ducky is a very dark skinned model. She's one of my favorites on Instagram. The news is that both of them have just been announced to walk in the Victoria's Secret show in November. I was excited. Honestly, the diversity is going to be so real, and I'm so happy to see Winnie and Ducky stage. I know it sounds weird that her name is Ducky, but that's like her nickname because she's from Senegal, and then, you got that long traditional name, and then your middle name, and that's French, and then the last name. I don't know. I have that struggle too. But I'm so happy. I cannot wait to actually watch the show. I have a reason to watch the show this year. All right, now on to George Zimmerman. I know we do not want to hear this guy's name again, but he is in it. Apparently, he's, since the Trayvon Martin documentary was announced in production, he's been sending threats to everybody involved, including Jay-Z, producers, directors. And one of the things that popped up was a text message exchange between him and a private investigator about him basically threatening Beyonce and Jay-Z and threatening to have them in a 13th alligator and calling her a broke whore. First of all, Beyonce ain't broke, okay? She made just $1 billion through half of this tour, so she's fine. Second of all, what in your right mind makes you think you're ever gonna go near them? Have you seen the Atlanta show? Because we all saw their backup dancers get information like the Dora Milaje, okay? You ain't George Zimmerman. I don't even know how he got acquitted. He's been doing way more work after the whole Trayvon Martin trial. And I'm just waiting for the day for someone to actually give him cuffs and put him behind bars for another stupid thing he's done. So anyway, let's just move on for that. It was a basically ridiculous story. So Tinashe. I know this is going to be a random one, but it's rumored that she's going to be on Dance with the Stars. It's kind of being partially confirmed with all the sneak peeks that they've been posting on their main page with ABC. Do I think this is a good move for her? Maybe, because y'all know Tinashe, she's been in a tough spot this year. I mean, her album didn't do so great. She went for that whole breakup mess with Ben Simmons, and Dance with the Stars, they can either add some more fan to your career or they try to rebuild your career. Tamar Braxton was on it. She built up her career. Normani was on it Normani and Simone Biles were on it basically to get viewership for the show. That's basically that. Tinashe, I don't know what your team's doing, but please do not screw this up. Initially, I thought she was going to get paired up with Keo. And I was really worried because Keo always gets the short end of the stick when it comes to his partners. But apparently she's getting paired up with Gleb. I'm kind of questioning the height difference and how they're going to work that out because Tinashe is like real short and Gleb's like average size guy, tall, probably almost 6 foot. So I don't know how that's going to work. Do I think she has a chance? I don't know. I'm hoping her half black side has some rhythm. So let's just hope for the best. And we'll wait to see her on Wednesday during them introducing, the whole cast. All right. Congratulations to John Legend. He is the first Black man to get an EGOT status. I knew he was going to get an EGOT, but I didn't know he was the first Black man to get it. It's about freaking time. He's making history. And at the Emmys, a lot of all the supporting and guest star roles went to a lot of Black entertainers. Cat Williams got an Emmy for his guest starring in Atlanta. Tiffany Haddish got one for guest starring in SNL. Nia Williams got one for guest starring in Handmaid's Tale, even though she's like a supporting character. And then the dad from This Is Us, not Milo Ventimiglia, the guy that plays Randall's dad, he got an Emmy for guest starring in season 2 since his character passed in season 1. That's a spoiler alert. So congratulations. Black excellence all around. Amazing. All right. Post Malone. I don't know what's going on, but he's having like the worst season ever. Like, I swear, after August, like after the VMAs, it's like a VMA curse, because ever since he got his VMA for Song of the Year, so much stuff has happened to him. So the day after the VMAs, he was supposed to fly to London for a show, but his plan to make an emergency landing. Then 2 weeks later, he gets in a car accident, walks away unscathed and unscratched. Then yesterday, his house almost got robbed, but the robbers went to the wrong address. And, Post was in the house, and basically the thieves originally planned to rob him. So I don't know if someone has a hit on him or there's like some kind of like weird spiritual thing. I'm just like, dude, you're either the luckiest guy ever or someone's trying to take you out. Like, that's not normal. That really isn't normal. But hey, I'm just praying that you get good vibes, man. Okay, so next up, apparently Sierra is doing an album roll-up that no one is paying attention to and no one knew. She dropped the Level Up video plus song last July, and then she dropped Freak Me, which was the Afrobeat collab with a South African artist, the day Nicki's album dropped, and no one really was paying attention to it. And now she has a new single coming out on Friday. She just posted the promo picture for it. Hang on, let me see what the title is. Oh, I'm guessing they're doing the announcements today. I guess they're doing the Dance with the Stars announcements today, man. But let me just see which one. Okay, hang on. It literally was just like out of focus. My goodness, like as soon as like one thing pops up, I'm just like completely distracted. But yeah, there's that news. My goodness. Okay, so Sierra's new single. My goodness, I get so easily distracted when something like pops up. Let's go to Sierra's page. I'm literally just like shuffling for all of this because I literally have to make it to campus like a half hour before like if you're in college, you understand that parking is like the Hunger Games. It's literally the Hunger Games. I cannot tell you how much I hate college parking. Okay. All right. It says new single Dose out September 14th. Tune into ESPN all day, every day to hear a snippet. I'm so excited. So this is the post right here. I don't know if this is, an EP or an album rollout that we don't know about, but I don't know. Sierra, I've been hoping for some new Sierra music. God answered my prayers. I don't know about the way she's doing it, but hey, I'll take what I can get. All right, let's go to Janet Jackson, because this story is really just, escalating. So on Friday, it was reported that the head of CBS, Les Moonves, basically had a vendetta against Janet Jackson after the Super Bowl incident where Justin Timberlake basically ripped off his shirt. Justin apologized, and that was basically him kissing the ring of CBS just to make sure he doesn't get blackballed. Janet, she apologized for the incident, but she didn't, she basically said it wasn't her fault. This was not planned. Les Moonves, however, saw it a different way and basically had her blackballed for the entire industry. Now, Les Moonves back in the day and today, he owns a lot of TV and radio stations, including Viacom, which is over majority of channels like MTV, VH1, BET. all our favorite entertainment channels. That's why you saw the VMAs on like 8 to 10 different channels this year. And he owned a lot of radio stations, so he made sure Janet did not get any radio play, any promotion, any like music videos premiering. She was basically blackballed. Well, yesterday it was announced that Les Moonves has resigned after several new allegations of sexual harassment. This comes just 2 months after the first 6 women came forward, and now since then another 6 women came forward, which adds making the total of 12 women who are allegedly saying that he had sexually harassed them. Sorry guys, I know this allergy season is killing me. But a lot of people are asking what Julie Chen is gonna say. She wasn't on the talk yesterday. She's taking days off to be with her family, and it sucks because the talk premiered yesterday. It was premiere after like their summer break. But do I think she's gonna stay on CBS? Yes, because that's her check. Do I think she's gonna leave her husband? I don't know. This is like a Georgina Chapman situation. If you don't know who she is, she's Harvey Weinstein's ex-wife, soon-to-be ex-wife. So I think she's gonna take some days off, and she is gonna post a statement, and there's gonna be a separation and an eventual divorce, because these allegations stem from like the 80s to like mid 2000s. They got married in like 2004. So some of these allegations happened while they were dating and during their marriage. So we never know. This is all alleged. We don't know. Only time will tell as this progress. Yeah. Okay. So is that about it? Oh, Jeffrey Owens. So Jeffrey Owens, if you don't remember him, he was on the Cosby Show. He got job shamed for working at Trader Joe's on the side while he was, working on actors. A lot of people job shamed him. The thing is that, he was on the Cosby Show for like 5 of this last seasons. And the thing is, when you have a show that's on syndication, does reruns, you get residuals and royalties. But when the Cosby Show got taken off after Bill Cosby was convicted, they took those, reruns off all the channels, and they don't get royalties anymore. So they have to find a new source of income. Gary Owens is still working. He is a professor at Yale. He does theater acting. He does guest spot roles. Tyler Perry just cast him in one of his shows, The Haves and Have-Nots. Now, the thing is with Tyler Perry, his production is just really, really quick, meaning that he can film movies and TV show episodes within a 10 to 12 day period, And, I like the work ethic, but at the same time, filming a TV show or a movie, it's a very necessary process. And the thing is, if you do 10 days straight, then you have to be in there for long hours. And, that paycheck is only going to be, besides maybe this much. And usually it's this much for big movies, this much for TV, this much for regular size. And then you got this much for just the OWN network. And the OWN network hasn't been very stagnant in a while. So, hey, here's hoping he gets some acting gigs. He said he doesn't want handouts. Totally respect that. Yeah, it's pretty much it for my daily tea today. Well, technically daily coffee. I'm actually going to post a couple of videos on here before I leave, and I'll probably post some probably on Thursday. I'll post some new videos on Thursday. I'm actually going to Music Midtown. I'm deciding whether or not to vlog the whole experience for that weekend, but I'll probably decide that since I have actual equipment. So anyway, hope you guys have a great day. Your girl, peace out. My love, and have a great week.